I've been waiting for this since the moment all this mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity Champs, ready to show no mercy to their mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity Champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bailey hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of and their opponents, Julia and CM Punk.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey out of their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
And now placed in the corner.
Oh, right to the body.
Those two are in such a cohesive rhythm out there.
It's like playing jazz, but using your opponent as the drum.
Ooh, he fends that off. Gosh. Spinning kick to the gut. The challenger enduring the punishment.
Yeah, CM Punk's physicality is in full effect. A little cockiness here from Punk.
A great display of confidence, but he doesn't want to give his opponent added motivation.
He's ready to show his opponent and the world what he's made of.
And a reverse DDT.
Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
He doesn't have much time to get back in the ring.
Things are getting risky. This will not end well.
Back suplex on the apron. Unbelievable impact. That had to send tremors down the challenger's entire body. Big kick right to the gut.
The challenger looking fairly run down at this stage.
After that, maybe it's time to tag out for a second.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and
Falcon Arrow suplex. He's getting pumped, he's getting focused, and he's taking the WWE Universe with him.
and he got to his partner.
The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. Instant kick out from the champion.
Anyone who thought this would be over quick has another thing coming.
Fires back with a crucial elbow.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the whirlwind splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bayley on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster, and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flyer miles. You two used to train together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go open up a gym. Early retirement. This is your chance to get out before someone gets hurt. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
This feels like that winter when we both got hurt doing that insane drill.
Oh yeah. You messed up your knee and I broke my arm. We were the walking wounded for a while there.
Yeah, at first we were helpless and ready to sit out until we healed up. But after a week or so, we started to figure out how to help each other compensate for what we were missing.
So you figured out how to get by?
You can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
The WWE Universe will be buzzing about this.
Hey, we haven't had the chance to talk since everything happened with Punk. What a shame. If only Becky and I had won those Unity titles from you.
What difference would that have made?
Punk would have been too scared of us to make that kind of move, and WWE would be in a much better position right now.
Punk made that move because he was scared of me and my partner. You know, the team that beat you and your better half.
Okay, look, we're on the same side here. And we're playing checkers while Punk is playing chess. Not to mention rewriting history. He just proclaimed Big E as the first NXT champion, inspiration to current champ Trick Williams and the real architect of NXT.
Wait, Big E's with Mutiny now?
No, Punk's just using his name to rile me up. First NXT champion? That's me. And architect of NXT? Punk is slapping my legacy in the face.
So, this is about your pride getting hurt. And I thought you were actually here to fight for WWE, not just patch up your bruised ego.
Why can't it be both? I'll tell you what, I'm heading to NXT to put on a show and remind everyone who laid the first brick. We need that kind of fire and history in our corner at Survivor Series. I've got the plan and the passion. Let me bring that fight to the best of 3 series.
You want in on Survivor Series? How do I know you'll still be committed after you've gone and made your point at NXT?
Because I had an issue with Punk long before all this. I won't get tired of fighting him anytime soon. And I might be fighting my battles, but I'll also be winning us the war. So what do you say?
I hear you, Seth, but I need to weigh all our options. I'll get back to you.
Don't take too long. Every day that passes is another day Punk has the upper hand. We need to strike fast. I refuse to sit on the sidelines when my legacy's at stake.
Understood.
Pierce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. Well, there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn. That would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
That's a strong argument, Drew. But Punk has a lot of enemies, and there's a long line of people in WWE who want a piece of him. Let me talk to everyone who wants in, and we'll make a decision.
Talk to whoever you want, but you best make the call soon.
Hey, Yus. How you holding up after Punk's backstab?
Just keeping my head down and my fists ready. Planning the next punch. It's chaos out there.
Chaos? Bro, it's a straight-up betrayal. And I'm not even talking about Punk. Everyone around here is just kicking back, watching Mutiny rip through this place. Like, where's the loyalty?
I hear that. It'd be nice if a few more of our heavy hitters were taking a stand.
You talking about someone like Roman? He always thinks these squabbles are beneath him, but it's not as bad as Triple H and the higher-ups giving Mutiny a free pass. Now that's messed up.
Well, if anyone might have a certain high-ranking member of the board on speed dial, it'd be you.
Try. Man, Barack's caught up in that Hollywood glam. Can't see past the box office. He's been wearing a suit too long. We see Mutiny's tearing down WWE, and he sees ratings and dollar signs.
No big deal. We're built for this fight. We just gotta be ready to throw down.
Yeet. Look, Oos, if you want me, I'm all in for being a part of Team WWE at Survivor Series. I'll do whatever it takes to stop Mutiny in their tracks.
We need all the help we can get. I'm thinking we can get you and Jimmy on board. Have you been in touch with him lately?
It's just, with Jimmy, man, it's complicated. We ain't been right for a minute. You sure you need me to do that?
Families are complicated. Let me think about it and weigh my options. I'll get back to you if it's the right move.
Yeet.
You make the rounds and talk to everyone who wants a piece of Mutiny at Survivor Series yet?
That's a lot of people. I wanted to hear from you one more time before my partner and I make the call.
Here's my case then. Quit sitting on the fence and put me in your damn team. Nobody else is gonna make childish misfit Punk madder than I am.
You know what, Drew? You're right. We need Punk off balance, and nobody's gonna knock him off his perch like you. You're on the team.
Great! Then grab yourself some popcorn and a seat at the backstage monitor, because I'm gonna go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron Punk.
Drew McIntyre sporting a different look for this MMA rules match. As soon as CM Punk revealed himself as the leader of Mutiny, you had to know that Drew McIntyre would call him out.
And leading into Punk's MMA career is a surefire way to get his attention.
MMA rules means we're about to see Drew hit even harder.
A competitor with his share of detractors, but he wants to prove them all wrong here tonight.
Hey, this superstar might surprise you.
Lots of confidence for someone who's always destined to rack up L's.
That's not always true. What if the GM puts them up against another local talent?
Then we all lose, Saxton.
Yeah, I'm thinking this won't end well tonight.
It won't be pretty, but hopefully it'll be quick.
The following contest is an underground match. The only way to win.
Drew McIntyre is taking a shot across CM Punk's bow with his MMA-style match, attire and all.
And you have to think it's going to send Punk's blood pressure through the roof. Drives a foot into the stomach.
A stout paw delivers.
There was some power behind that punch. McIntyre basically telling him that this is what dominance really looks like.
And here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand. Boom.
Boom, what a kick. Roundhouse kick.
Trading back and forth blows now. Ooh. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. Oh!
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Ooh. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. Oh!
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
WWE Universe back and forth, blow for blow, just teeing off on another.
And that'll end this exchange right there. Glasgow kiss by McIntyre.
Slowly moving. I'm sure he can feel the target on his back here.
Knockout victory. This one is over.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre just sent a message straight to CM Punk.
And that message is, anything you can do, I can do better. Your move, Punk.
Drew McIntyre, my old buddy. You crawled out from under your troll bridge to try to call me out again. We've been going back and forth for so long, I can barely remember what got your skivvies in a bunch to begin with. It doesn't really matter though, does it? Because every time you step to CM Punk, you end up red-faced and humiliated. But now I hear you want to be one of WWE's chosen ones at Survivor Series to take out Mutiny. We've all seen how you excel as a chosen one. There can be only one, and you ain't it, Drew. You want CM Punk so bad? Well, you're gonna get your wish when CM Punk shows up at Raw next week, looks you in your creepy eyes in the middle of that ring and slaps that dumb beard off your doofus face. Again.
Do you see Punk's rant? You've definitely got him riled up.
That was the plan.
It's good to have him off his game. But when Punk says he's showing up here to confront you tonight, I would assume there's going to be some kind of mutiny trap.
Well, that's the safest bet you're ever going to make. Here's the thing. If he springs a trap on me, he'll probably pop his shoulder out of his socket, so I'm not terribly worried.
Punk may be made out of fine china, but Mutiny has plenty of badasses on their roster, and they could come from anywhere. So I'm still gonna watch your back.
Good man. You watch for Mutiny backstage, I'll meet Punk in the ring. This goes right, that little creep isn't gonna make it to Survivor Series.
It's the Scottish Warrior ready to get his hands on CM Punk.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
I'm honestly surprised CM Punk agreed to face Drew McIntyre here tonight on Raw.
Maybe Punk was sick of running, Byron. At a certain point, you have to show up and get what's coming to you. That's not CM Punk. It's Kevin Owens.
And his opponent from Louisville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens.
You can feel the fury coming off of Drew McIntyre right now in waves, staring at this CM Punk imposter, Kevin Owens.
Punk might be having a laugh sitting at home right now, but KO is about to pay the price. Punk might have pulled a bait and switch, but now KO's in trouble. Typical CM Punk, sending one of his lieutenants in to fight for him.
Punk promised that Drew would see him in the ring this week, not KO, a.k.a. knock off Owens.
The last thing I want to do is give CM Punk any credit, but it was Drew who started the trolling last week. What we're watching right now is the receipt.
Here it comes.
Hooked up. And, oh, man, up and down with a twist.
Oh, McIntyre holding him at bay. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Goes into the corner. Uncorked a big punch.
And KO wasn't ready for the fight he got there.
You can see McIntyre there went to work on his opponent.
Stomping down.
Oh, my God.
McIntyre's just so dominant.
Drew exhibiting all his power and force.
The battle cries of a Scottish Warrior emanating from McIntyre. Ball from the rope.
To the gut.
Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter McIntyre.
Take it over. Go for the win here.
He gets an emphatic kick out.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Ah, taking a flight to nowhere.
Really thought that was going to work, but now we got a human being we have to scrape off the floor. Neckbreaker position, but look at this power prying their way out. And a neckbreaker counter.
Driven into the barricade.
Uh-oh, draped across the barricade.
I do not like the looks of this. Boom! It's not looking good for Owens.
Owens needs to find an opening.
Kiss from Drew McIntyre. Drew doling out quite the punishment there.
That's just the nature of a big fight machine like McIntyre. We could see a count out here.
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
By the throat into the top rope. Oof. Just a ferocious assault from McIntyre.
Next level brutality coming from McIntyre.
Oh. Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
And a stomp to the gut.
Ooh. And he's got to be in absolute agony right now.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third win. Nice clothesline.
Right back. Solo clothesline. There it is. Reversal.
Delivered into the barricade. Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
Got to get back into the ring quickly. Otherwise, this match is over. He gets back into the ring. He's making his way to ringside now.
You can tell he's looking to end this here.
Claymore connects. That's it. I think... Hale might be out. Nasty stomp to finish it off. Oh, what a kick. Kevin Owens with the evasion.
Oh, down by the DDT. Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forward. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
And it's McIntyre that goes for the ride. And he's going to the outside, which will start a countout.
He is determined to fight out of this predicament. Caught in the electric chair, but fighting.
Right hands will do it.
Drew is setting him up for the Claymore. That'll take his head.
What the hell? That's Lexus King.
Oh, we've got another CM Punk out here.
Gigi Dolan out of nowhere with a high knee. And here comes KO to direct traffic.
This pack of punks are taking Drew McIntyre apart. I don't like the looks of this. Go to sleep.
Clearly, they're sending a message from CM Punk.
Come on, get in here. Is that all you got?
Insult meet injury. GG Punk's got Drew McIntyre in the Anaconda Vice.
We need some help out here. Is anyone in the locker room going to stop this mutiny assault?
This is a major setback in the war against mutiny.
And Punk didn't even need to show up.
Drew McIntyre called out CM Punk, and now he's been beaten up by a whole army of them.
Where in the hell were you? You were supposed to be watching my back.
I would have if the army of punks hadn't jumped me before they came out to get you. Great security, Pierce.
I'm not taking the fall for this one. You and McIntyre lit the fuse by antagonizing Punk and Mutiny.
Antagonized Mutiny? You daft? Punk's bunch of brainless mannequins have been attacking WWE since the night of the draft. We didn't start any of this.
Guys, we can aim at each other in a circular firing squad or turn our ammunition on Mutiny.
No, you're right. But so far, we've gotten the appetizers and not the meal. How can we get the real CM Punk in the ring?
Trust me. I'll get Punk in that ring. You just give me a live microphone next week.
Deal.
When all of Punk's mini-me's show up, and they will show up.
This time, I'll be ready for them.
Drew McIntyre is in a familiar position here.
I have a feeling Drew is about to drop a pipe bomb of his own.
You know, they say time is a flat circle. And that sure is the case with Can't Mend Punk. Here's how it always goes. Punk shows up to great fanfare. He gathers an entourage of weak, sad, desperate people who buy enough of his knockoff cult leader garbage to follow him off a cliff. Then he has a tantrum, and he goes home, leaving everyone who trusted him broken in a ravine at the bottom of that cliff. Just look at the splintered locker rooms this vile cancer leaves in his wake, and you'll see.
Here we go.
If it's the real Punk this time.
It's him! CM Punk is here!
This is what Drew wanted.
I want to talk right down to earth in a language that even Drew McIntyre can easily understand. Here it is, Drew. You need some new material. You've been the same whining crybaby since the Machine anointed you the chosen one, and everybody laughed you out of the territory. I don't blame you if you don't remember that, but look it up. There's plenty of video online.
Hey, we're done talking. Now why don't you bring your brittle bones down here and we'll settle this the old-fashioned way.
Nah, not tonight. See, that's your problem. You're old-fashioned, and this is a whole new world. This will get settled, but not by me. Come on out, boys.
Yeah, about your mates. They've been delayed.
Is that Drew's sword?
It looks like it's trapped whoever Punk brought here from Mutiny. And not as confident now, are you, Punk?
He's getting the hell out of here.
No, he isn't.
And they've got Punk cornered.
Wait, there's KO.
McIntyre just leveled Kevin Owens.
Owens' distraction worked.
For Punk, maybe.
Kevin Owens is alone with two of the most dangerous men in WWE.
I'm not sure KO thought he was going to be the sacrifice for his fearless leader tonight.
Lay down with dogs, you get fleas, Saxton. Happens every time.
And a leg breaker.
Fighting up on the entrance. Stage, so much aggression on display here. These two showing no regard for their well-being.
He wants his crowd on their feet. He wants them to make some noise.
And battling out in a very unsafe and precarious area.
There's plenty of ways this could go wrong fighting up on the stage like this. Really just laying it in.
Ooh.
We knew the ring couldn't contain them, but taking this fight to the ring entrance proves their true disdain.
Boom!
I think he's totally gassed.
I'm positive this wasn't in his game plan, but if he wants to survive this match, he needs to come up with a new plan ASAP.
Hooked up in the pump handle. Steel, glass, pyro, electrical, so many things on that stage have the potential to do some serious harm.
Oh no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here?
Oh no, clogging the airflow.
And forcing a tap out here will get you nothing. But I don't think winning is the point right now.
The saying,
a couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Vicious right forearm. Duking it out on the stage. This is wild.
This is dangerous. There's so much potential for this to go wrong. Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Pure chaos. Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
And that will do it. Not getting up from that one, so it's called.
Kevin Owens was just made a sacrifice to CM Punk's ego with Punk's own move.
When KO wakes up after being locked in that Anaconda vice, he should ask himself some serious questions about who he's chosen to follow.
This close. We were this close to taking Punk off the board.
He might have slipped away, but we did take out KO at least.
And I bet he has some serious questions about Punk's leadership right now. Your plan worked, Drew. Just not exactly the way you intended.
Not a total loss, then.
It's a win. Every bit of dissension inside Mutiny can help us win at Survivor Series.
Seriously. We couldn't have picked a better man to join our team.
Should we all hold hands and sing Kumbaya, then? Or get to figuring out how we end Punk and Mutiny once and for all?
You're right. Let's focus on the battle at hand. We can have a big karaoke party after Mutiny is defeated.
We're all agreed. Victory, then karaoke. So what's our next move?
I'm going to SmackDown to see who wants to join the party.
I don't know how you could possibly find another partner as good as me, but time's a-wasting.